There's got to be something, right? There's got to be something we've not seen, something, some little detail, something that we've missed, something revolutionary that we can actually probably dig into and see and actually feel, and maybe like some sort of secret or hidden monster that was there in some kind of capacity. There's got to be something somewhere. We can't have seen everything at any point. There's got to be something. It has to be absolutely, has to be something. It just has to be something. Like, let me more things. I want more things. Look, I'm very ready for more Wilds reveals. Hello, my fellow hunters. How are you doing? How fares your wait for Wilds? Or, well, more specifically, Wilds reveals. Of course, the full game, not till 2025, but we did have it confirmed very instantly when the reveal happened that there will be more reveals come summer 2024. And time is passing very slowly. Though, to be fair, not as slowly as it could do, as admittedly 2024 is kind of a ridiculous year for gaming, right? Like, there's a lot of good stuff happening, so I feel like it might be quite tactically sound that Wilds is going to take the 2025 crown and just leave everyone to fight it out this year. But that doesn't mean I don't crave some more juicy news. And, well, with the summer not far away, it's very likely that within the next couple of months we're going to see more. But the question that I was wondering, that I was thinking, is not only what that more will be, but I guess more pertinently, what do we want that more to be? Because I think it's fair to say that Wilds wasn't the most traditional of reveals. We essentially got nothing, right? Like, yes, we got loads, but also nothing. We got this big open expanse. We got a mount with potentially 2 weapons, one in the saddle, herds of monsters, these bear things, the lightning, the weather. Oh my god, is it open world? It looks massive. There's so many monsters on screen. This is crazy. So many cool things and differences. And what the hell is going on? I have no idea. Everything and nothing. It's sort of the most hype yet vague trailers, especially for Monster Hunter, I can ever remember. So it feels like the next one has not so much a lot to prove, but a lot it can do, and the potential is sky high to, well, literally blow us away. So I was having a look at the other initial reveal trailers for the last 4 major Monster Hunters, your World, Iceborne, Rise, and Sunbreak, and it is quite interesting, the theme that we get. I'm going to leave base world for now and go straight onto Iceborne. We got an initial, teaser that wasn't really anything, just revealing that yes, an expansion is coming. So the first big deal trailer was of course the gameplay reveal trailer, where, and this is gonna absolutely shock you, they revealed gameplay. And we got a lot of good stuff here. We got a lot of new monsters, we got the Hoarfrost Reach, we got some story context, we got some actual hunting going on, some Clutch Claw reveals, new moves happening with the various weapons, and generally just a lot of good stuff to really dig into and get excited. Velkhana doing her thing, even new Palico gadgets on display. It was a really meaty, so tasty example slice of what to expect. And then even if we go to the base Rise reveal, we got the instant, oh, Palamutes, what's going on there? That's a dog, alongside, yeah, lots of new monsters almost immediately. Before that, hey, here's Wirebugs, here's the unique mechanic, look at us zipping around and climbing, oh my god. And then again, instant kind of story context, the village that we'll be spending time in, new monsters formally revealed and named in Tetranadon and Agnesom and Magna Marlow, actual gameplay happening as well, even with your Silkbind attacks and such. Like, nothing was really kept that obscure. We got an instant, hey, this is the setting, these are the new mechanics, these are the new monsters, this is kind of the story, get excited for more hunting. There wasn't this level of obscureness that has happened with Wilds, and Sunbreak was very much the same thing. an initial teaser reveal that they do like to do, where we got Malzeno in all his glory, but then your actual full-on, hey, here's your gameplay trailer, and everything was laid out in front of us. We got Lunagaron, we got Lords, we got a proper example of what's going to be happening, actual Elgato, the Knights, and it really set the scene. And again, new monsters being the focus. Whereas with Wilds, that's not really happened. We only know one potential new large monsters in the bears, if that's what they turn out to be, one returning in the obvious Rathalos that we could have predicted even without him being in the trailer, and that's it. We don't even see a hunter standing on two legs, we don't even see a weapon drawn, we don't see any focus on anything really new and threatening that we can stab to death and wear. And it really changes tone unless you compare it to the Monster Hunter World trailer, which I actually think had a very similar vibe. It went with the much more what's going on, exploratory, teasing, much more gentle in its slow revealing of this is Monster Hunter, something big is happening. Until we get the Anjanath being the only big, large monster to really focus and explore, to have a much more personal hunt with. Yeah, Rathalos showed up, as Rathalos always likes to do, but it did feel much more intimate, yet also vague in a sense of, wait, what's happened to Monster Hunter? And I feel like that's what Wilds has captured too. So it really makes me think that when we get to the next trailer, the next reveal, we kind of are in store for the, hey, Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay trailer, where we actually see weapons doing their thing, we get some monsters revealed, we get some mechanical concepts shown off, maybe we get confirmation of the map being open world or not, yada yada, and then we actually can get into it. It seems like the only way to go, unless they're going to continue doing this more vaguer, slower, everything but nothing reveal cycle. And then that loops me back round to, hey, what do you want them to reveal? While what I think they will reveal is some new weapon attacks, some actual hunting gameplay, some definitive new named monsters, something map related, and a key new mechanic either with the mount or weapon swapping in a nice little 3-minute package of snippets of gameplay. That's what I think will happen. That makes sense, that's normal, that's to be expected at this stage, but I think the precedent set by the initial trailer and the world trailer means that anything might actually happen here. But I suppose the further question of what do you want to be revealed extends to how much do you want to be revealed. There was a, air quotes, leak here, and I say in the heaviest of air quotes because it was immediately proven to be false, and it's, well, very dubious to begin with, where they were like, yeah, it's fully open world, all of that good stuff, so it's going to be super experimental, they're going to do really, really crazy things, yada yada yada, it's the biggest game they've ever attempted. A lot of general stuff that you can kind of just go for, including bringing back the big Godzilla monster. How did this ever get past anyone? In any case, that's quite hilarious, but since we're all just making up things that we want to happen and want to see, why not extend that to everyone? So, you know, you guys, me, let's just decide stuff we want. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do think it will be one big giant open world map, that's where my feelings are going. I also do think it will release in the first quarter of 2025, as that makes sense. New info in summer, 6 months of a news cycle, that's normal for Monster Hunter, early next year, bada bing bada boom. But to answer my own question of what do I want to be revealed, as much as it's cool to see everything, and of course everything we do get shown, I will be dissecting, theorizing, pointing out, breaking down in every single capacity, because it's what I adore, and I'm very happy and grateful and lucky that you guys, well, enjoy me doing it too, alongside you. But really, the one thing that I would like is perhaps not every monster to get revealed. As much as I like being able to talk about them all, and of course, have to, full surprises are really nice.
like the Basil of Base World. Knowing the entire roster before hunting it does take away a certain glimmer. I get why a lot of people do like to know what they'll be fighting. Is it worth it? Does it appeal enough? Is it exciting enough, the new and returning monsters? But being able to walk up to a quest board, you're playing through the story, you get a symbol and a name you don't recognize, you walk into the zone, you see it for the first time, you have that moment of, what is that? As it starts doing things, and that's exciting. I guess, ultimately, I think it would be nice for once if all of us were Cotton. Not because we chose to hide away in a hole and avoid YouTube like the plague and ignore every single announcement, but because that's all we got. We got a vague sense of things, it looks good, it looks exciting, and that's enough even if you wanted more. And then you can go in and really get treated to so much. Like, even the stuff like variants and subspecies and versions getting revealed in the trailers is a little bit of a shame. I feel like they are prime for letting there be surprises, even if all the base monsters do get revealed. And I don't know, I think maybe it's just been so long since I have been completely in any way blind to essentially a Monster Hunter game. Perhaps I'm feeling it and would love to know where you guys stand on that. Are you ravenous devourers of every little bit of info? Are you stout, you will not be broken, your willpower is insurmountable, I will look at nothing and be surprised? Or if you're just kind of, whatever, I see what I see, I'm gonna love it, it's Monster Hunter, it's about the gameplay. And to be fair, it is. Every single Monster Hunter game, Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak, where I've obviously known everything that has been revealed, Codden's been blind, but I still have no idea how the fight's gonna play out. It's not like we get a full moveset and behavior reveal. That's always exciting and nuanced, and what's gonna happen, what's the ultimate attack, how hard is this monster, what's the aggression like, that's always gonna be there, even if we know what they physically look like and are called, so maybe it's not actually that necessary. Maybe it's not as good as we might imagine to be fully blind forcibly on every monster, but then again, maybe it is, and I think that's kind of where I'm settling on this. I want to know what you guys think on that front, and while I think it would be a novelty, maybe it is just that, a novelty, and actually doesn't make a difference overall how much the game will end up meaning to everyone that plays it and the fun that will be had. Because if you look at World, Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak, they've all been incredible in their own ways. World, one of the best games ever made, the best Monster Hunter game, a masterpiece, the other three all phenomenal in their own rights, and they all rank in the most special of places in my gaming heart, and that's not going to change whether I knew the monsters going in or not. So perhaps on that level it kind of doesn't matter, but it's also something we likely will never know because this probably is a pipe dream. I'm sure everything will get revealed, or at least the largest majority of it, save the usual end boss that does thankfully tend to stay hidden. Basically then, we're going to get new news soon. How this is being handled is very different to everything except World, and World was the groundbreaking new direction for Monster Hunter, so maybe Wilds is already following suit with an entirely redefining 6th gen already, despite the 5th gen being redefined. The next trailer could be, well, wild, and what do you actually want to see within it? For now then, like you've enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more, consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.